Hello, this is Bluey, and welcome to my Create Astral tutorial. If you are like me, and you're starting out on the pack, you will find the Sifter. The Sifter has a wonderful little thing where it will turn gravel into iron and flint. You can also do it with a washer, which is just an encased fan blowing water on gravel, but the Sifter is a easier way of doing it, as well as providing, well, sand can also make mob drops, and there's plenty of other lovely JEI things you can look for. However, when you are trying to set up the Sifter for the first time, you'll run into a problem. It will not keep items in. Unlike most trade items, which will take an item in and output only its products, the Sifter will just let shit pass through. So, how do we fix this? Because you can't get brass until you go to the moon, and given the fact we're trying to automate iron, that's not exactly something we're going to be doing soon unless we want to rush it. I would love to introduce you to the storage buffer and the crude storage unit. You are introduced to it at the beginning of the pack, right here actually, at Reborn storage. It's the storage option for large quantities of items in this pack, as well as the Amazon Packager mod, but you will typically not realize the true potential of it, as I did. With a setup with storage buffers, you can do what I was trying to do here in only the length of, well, 4 blocks, but it could really just be 3. And it is making flint, and it is making iron nuggets. Now, how to do this, you might ask? First, to make it, the storage unit, the rough storage unit, I believe, crude storage unit, will take 1 barrel, 1 paper, and 7 planks, like so. The storage buffer will take 8 wooden plates and 1 piece of paper. The difference is that a storage unit will keep 2,048 items. Storage buffer will only keep 1. Why is there a difference between them? Because, as I will show you later, you want to keep items in the storage units, and you can use storage buffers primarily to move things around. They can do the same thing, but the storage buffer is cheaper, because a wooden plate is just 1 plank and 4 sticks. Now, we'll go around here. If we open this up, we will see the GUI for this. There is 2 buttons to configure your slots and configure redstone, an in and an out, as well as a little lock. Now, if we click this, we can see that these both have turned red. If we click them, we can see the in slot and the out slot. For the in slot, this will show what's coming in. You could have, typically, you click once, turn it blue, it will show that as an input. Out, click twice. Let me just get rid of this. It turns orange, and that's the output. The use of this is that you can move items, as I will show you here. Oh. I'll use storage buffer here. You can move items between the storage units, or storage buffers, or whatever you'd like, automatically. To do this, one last button, the auto input, and the auto output. Auto inputs, well, pull items from wherever they're coming from, so this is pulling from here as an auto input. An auto output pushes an item into the item. This allows you to take from chests, create objects. The only thing is, for crude storage units, you must set it to be an input for the one you're pushing into. So if I did not have this as an input, I would not be able to transfer it here. Lastly, This button, which is hidden behind the stored inventory, is the lock button. If you pull out all of the items, it will keep that item stored. It will only take this item. If I want to clear that, I just unlock the storage unit. Now, doing this, you can make something like this. Oh, let me just set time, set day. Oh, it's raining. I hate rain. Anyhow, I can have a setup like this, where I can set torn cobble. Let me just get some lovely, lovely cobblestone. I can set some cobble in here. It will put all of them in, and pushes into the millstone, which gravel is then pulled out of. The gravel is pushed into the sifter, and iron nuggets and flint are both being pulled out of the sifter, and the iron nuggets are pushing into this basin, which will then get compacted into ingots. You can do it to, I believe, just about any crate or crate-based machine, as well as other machines in the mod. For an Oli tutorial, though, this is my main focus. Is you can use this basically as a filter. Lastly, if you want to take something, if you're building a long network, you don't want to have to constantly be configuring. If you click to configure slots in this menu, just hit Control-C, you can see here, slot configured, copy to clipboard. So if I just put another one down, click Q, Control-V, and it's all loaded in. Now I can just push it through. This is my tutorial. It's fairly short and sweet. I felt like this is a good way of pointing out something that the mod developers have yet to fully add, and I hope this brings you some ideas on what you can make in Create Astral. Have a lovely day.